What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. What's up, my friends? Thank you very much for joining me. We are here because it is spring. Springtime has sprung. Or at least it's about to, depending on when you're watching the video. And we here at Two Gun Pixie, we are ready. Me and Tom Vula have been working really hard. We got so many damn videos prepared, set up, filmed, edited, uploaded, and dated and stamped, ready to go, that we have no problem whatsoever delivering a monthly update video. But this is 3, a whole season's worth. Yeah, things are pretty big around here, thanks to Tom Vulo. He's really been helping me out a lot here with the background stuff. He doesn't do a lot of on camera, but man, he's pulling more than his weight. A little bit of mine too, I think. So shout out to Tom. What's up, brother? All right, but we do have a lot of work we put into this channel for this coming season. So yes, we are continuing with most of the stuff that you know, that you're familiar with, that everyone seems to enjoy. I definitely don't get any complaints about. Maybe I could get a couple more compliments, but I definitely don't get any damn complaints about. So let's start with Mondays, right? This whole season, we have midday monologues taken care of, and we have videos talking about things. Well, I got a couple of things. I think one of them already dropped. I got a couple of more videos really diving deep into some niche things that publishers do that I'm sick and tired of, and I bet some of you are too. So there's a couple more episodes of Publishers Stop that I've been filming coming up, and I'm very excited about those. I hope some of you agree with what I have to say in that. Now, we do have a final Midday Monologue Monday dedicated to Werewolf the Apocalypse. I love that game so much. Things are unfolding. I'm not going to give anything away here, but remember, what you're viewing now from Tales from the Table is about a year old. We're that far ahead of schedule because we play more than we update the videos. We play about twice as much as we update the videos. So I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, so at least one more werewolf video for the Mondays is coming up. I also have something that is not exactly what it sounds like, but it kind of is, but it's not. All about adult board games. That's right, adult board games. Almost like Two Gun Pixie After Dark. So that was a fun video, and finally I got another one coming up that I put a lot of thought into. I was having trouble with it. Tom helped me work out some of the kinks and ideas that I was trying to, really come up with and have. And that gave us a video about why we need a Dungeons and Dragons card game. Oh, there are a few out there. I'm not saying there's none. But I think Tom came up with a pretty damn good idea. We did. And I'm very interested to sharing that with everyone. Now, for the rest of the season, everything else is done too. So our Tuesdays are usually, and they still are, tabletop takeout, where games that me and Tom, or me and the 20-Sided Warriors, Ron, or someone have played, and we have thoughts on it. I have thoughts on it. Why did we like it, particularly for this series? Why did we like it? Yeah, tabletop takeout. So we got things coming out for that for, I gotta go to my list. So, yeah, we have, no, that's not how I was going to edit this. And I got these notes written out like a week and a half ago. I should have filmed it then, so I knew what I was thinking of. No, you're already seeing, while I'm talking about this, you're already seeing what these videos are, because it was actually a much larger list than I just wanted to verbalize and, go over title by title by title. So, yeah, I should have filmed this like a couple of weeks ago when I wrote out the damn notes here. See, I got the notes here. I got them. But it's going to be fun. We've enjoyed these games, and they're not, the series isn't a review series. It's not in depth anyway. It's more like bullet points of why the game was enjoyed. I think that makes it quicker and tighter for you to watch. And it gets the points across a lot faster. Now, Wednesdays, I got them here. Wednesdays, we're going to be seeing, as we have been seeing for the last almost 8 years now, we are going to be seeing some unboxings. So we have a slew in already that are done, filmed, edited, uploaded, and all that, including from Funko games. We have some Funko game titles coming in, some cool mini or not, common, that's right, some FFG with the Fantasy Flight games. Going to be hitting the screen here. Whiz Kids, along with Hasbro. Not seen here before in the channel, I believe. We have some Tenfold Dungeon stuff for you to behold. I'm really excited for you guys to see that. Avalon Hill, Wizards of the Coast, and some pretty cool battle systems stuff. It's all going to be showcased, featured in the unboxings on Wednesdays for our Watson the Pixies box episodes. So if any of those companies have titles you like or you're interested in, or you just like unboxings, Wednesdays is the day to be here. Anytime, especially for spring. Thursdays they're a bit of a hodgepodge. I mean, things are regular on Thursday, but it's not like every Thursday is the same episode like we do with the other things. There's some I can speak. There are some gaming radars that we have coming out for our Thursdays. I got them ready for the rest of the year. Tom was right. Get as much ahead of schedule as possible, right, Tom? Got you, brother. But yeah, so the gaming radars were also going to be, of course, the thing that I'm really, one of the things I'm happiest about here on the channel is our Tales from the Table. Things are getting, I don't want to give anything away. Things are happening that you're not going to believe over the next several months. And it's going to culminate into something. It's going to culminate into something. I'm just leaving it at that. Again, I don't want to give too much away. It's really cool. We have a lot of excitement going on with our D&D games. And Tales from the Table is done in 2 parts. The third Thursday of every month, I do a behind the screen, showing you my table builds, how I do them, what I'm using to make them, and talk you through what I'm planning, what I'm hoping is going to be happening that session for D&D. And then the following week is what happened that session, but from the player's point of view. So yeah, we're good. The ones we just filmed, I'm actually filming this episode last night, Sunday night before this. I don't do the monthly or the seasonal too far in advance because I might have to switch things up. But yeah, we just finished. What was I saying? I derailed myself. Oh God, going off on Tales on the Table. So notes, highly important. So yeah, things are changing up. Things are going. Somebody I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say anymore. I'm not going to say anymore. But there's D&D isn't the only thing on Tales on the Table though. We do have an upcoming 2. I think it's 2 different 1 session, 1-off RPG sessions of 4 Against Darkness. Now, which is usually a 1-player RPG, but it can be done with 4 players. It can even be done with 5 players. You can have a DM involved in the game if you want, and that's the way we did it, with a DM style, 4 full players at the table. So really cool. I hope you get a chance to check those out. If you're a fan of the Tales on the Table series, just a little bit of a change up, and then it's going right back into D&D. Oh, it's going right back in. The shit's happening you're not going to believe over the next couple of months, man. Wow. Now, I've been talking to Ron The other guys all had, they spoke big to me. They made a lot of promises to me how they were going to do things, what they wanted to help with on the channel. They all talked about helping me out with Am I the Asshole D&D edition. And every single one of them just craps out on me every single time. For the last several months, I've been trying to get them together to film, except for Ron. So me and Ron are going to get back to doing some of the Am I the Asshole D&D editions over the next couple of months. So keep your eye for those on Thursdays as well. And then, because there are 4 5th Thursdays a month every year, one of them this year is falling in May. So we do have a Big Johnny G's, a 5 favorite. And this time I'm talking about my 5 favorite RPGs that aren't Dungeons and Dragons. Because that would be a gimme. If I had that on the list, you all would know that would be my number 1. So let's change it up. Let's not talk about that one. That'll be fun. I think you'll like that. Now, Friday night fillers, I've been trying to do some viewer polls. And I'm going to keep that up. I'm finally getting better with actually putting the viewer polls up before Friday afternoon. So, but I'm going to change it up. It's not going to be all just viewer polls for Friday night filler games that I go live with. There's a few, like I know I want to do some playthroughs of Back of Dungeon 1, Back of Dungeon 2, because I believe later this year they do have Back of Dungeon 3 coming out. So kind of like building up to that a little bit. Dice Conquest. I like that the last few times I've played that. I want to play that again. Maybe see about getting my hands on the Pathfinder version of it too. Though I'm not a fan of that RPG, I am a fan of Dice Conquest. So yeah, I'd be more than willing to try that. We still have a lot of shows coming up for our slideshow Saturdays. It's one of my favorite. It's one of the least viewed on the channel, but it's one of my favorite to make and to do. Where I just take what I think is some really awesome pictures that I've taken of the games and sometimes of a game session and make a slideshow out of it with some music in the background. Usually doesn't go more than 5 minutes. It's nice and relaxing. So, wow, I mean, Shadows of Brimstone, the game Fuse, Pocket Mars, a couple of the different Mint games, our run of D&D Forge of Fury. You're really going to love those shots in the miniatures, as well as our run of my own homebrew 3-part session, going all evil characters for a short time, and that's the Death Lords of Vecna. That's going to be really fun. I think you guys are going to like those slideshows. And then for Sundays, Pixie Playthroughs, where I try to do live playthroughs of longer games. Fridays are my filler games, or a little bit longer than filler sometimes, but not big, long, involved games like I do for Sunday nights. So I have just finished up a full run of Hero Quest Prophecy of Talor. I'm going to do the Spirit Queen's Torment, but not yet. I want to play some other games. I want to showcase some other games. So I know that Ron is a huge fan of Marvel Zombies as well as Arceus. So I think I'm gonna do those games, and maybe I won't be running them alone. Maybe I'll run them in the afternoon instead. Maybe I'll see if I get Ron or one of the 27 Warriors to come by. But yeah, and then I'm gonna get back to the Hero Quest. But let's change it up for a little while, all right? I mean, that was a 13 mission quest, a 13 quest run we just finished. Definitely need a break from that. So that's everything, more or less, that we have coming up besides extra stuff, surprises. Like I may be doing some live at lunches. I may be getting back to doing a few of those, as well as, maybe I might do a game that's not on a Sunday or a Friday. But yeah, that's the minimum of everything you can expect from me and Tom Fulo for our Two Gun Pixie channel for the next 3 months, a whole season. Thanks for this, everyone. I mean, this is a for fun channel. We don't push ourselves with sponsors or ads or anything like that. It's just for fun. So thank you so much for joining us. It really does mean a lot. And if you've watched this far, please hit subscribe if you haven't. Like. I mean, you have to end the video. If you made it this far, awesome, man. And we do a video every day of the week, sometimes more than one. So you can always find something here. And they usually drop around noon Eastern Standard Time. All right, thank you for checking this out, everyone. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Picture present Legendary Gaming, and I am out of here.